What's up guys? We're back again with the most clutch deck in Clash Royale. Whenever you're in the final seconds of a close game that's getting extremely intense at the end, this deck will be your best friend. Getting the first goblin from the goblin drill on the tower can steal a lot of damage, guaranteeing the game. And even if they've got counters like Valkyrie, they can't count on them working because the tornado can pull them away. Along with the unbelievably broken Golden Knight tornado, this deck is a massive menace. So it's no surprise that the ranked 29 player in the world chose this as his main deck. If you don't have Golden Knight, use Giant Skeleton instead. It's time to drill down some towers and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's using credit code SirTag to make all of the high effort videos possible. Yo, it looks like this guy's just in the wrong game or something right now, judging by his name. We're gonna toss out a good luck and see what he's up to. I can go for zappies in the back. Generally an okay play to do because you cover both sides. The one thing that's bad about it is if they go in for a card like maybe a lumberjack, it's gonna be harder for you to activate King Tower because the zappies are gonna stun it, so it messes up your tornado timing. So I'm gonna go in for a cannon card here. What happens? Does he have a graveyard deck? Since we see zappies and tombstone, that's usually what I'm gonna be playing against. There's also a chance it's gonna be Royal Giant. Ooh, definitely graveyard. 100% graveyard when we see that Inferno Dragon. So, what are you going to have? Skeleton King, most likely? You're going to have Valkyrie and Skeleton King, maybe. All right, I'm going to go for a Goblin Drill on the right-hand side because the Valkyrie's out of cycle. If you ever bait out a Valkyrie or a Dark Prince, immediately take the initiative and be like, well, I'm happy about that. I'll take my positive elixir trade with my Goblin Drill. And then we can go for a Golden Knight. Not going to dash because I know that the Executioner will definitely comfortably kill the Tombstone anyway. I can go for a Royal Ghost directly on top. And then maybe I can go for zappies depending on what happens. Yeah, you know what? I think I just want a bar barrel to finish that off a little bit faster before he's able to get back to the ability. Feels fantastic. And I'm going to go for zappies here as well. So he could activate King Tower if he's got it. Nope, he's going to have arrows and it doesn't kill the Royal Ghost. That's why Royal Ghost is one of the best cards in the game. Even at 1 HP, it doesn't die to the tower because it's invisible. But the damage you see is very visible and it's felt, even if you don't feel the ghost until it's close to you. That sneaky Sir is sinister. So we're going to be able to go for the cannon cart here. He's going to go Inferno Dragon. This is so griefy me. I don't love this because if I go in for an Inferno Dragon counter of the Golden Knight, there's a chance that it doesn't work out as well as I want. We'll see. I'm going to drop it super low so then both towers are going to be engaged on the Inferno Dragon. If you drop your Golden Knight super high, then both towers would not be shooting the Inferno Dragon, and the Inferno Dragon sometimes runs away and stays alive, and you're like, well, that's not supposed to happen. That just lost me the game. One of the worst feelings. It's also really bad the fact that this guy's going to end up having Valkyrie and Skeleton King. Two extremely good answers to my Goblin Drill. But we can make this work if I play well enough. Remember, we've got Golden Knight, and we also have Executioner for splash damage. So I think that both of those might be able to splash our opponent to a different dimension if I play this well enough. I'm going to go and startle him and try to drop... Okay, that's not what we wanted to see. We wanted to see freeze. Really thought I was going to play against a freeze deck. He might have also went in for a graveyard, so I was trying to hope that our Executioner would give us more value. Didn't really work out. He's saying well played, and he's BMing me, so he's not a very nice dude. I dislike people like this in Clash Royale. I wish people were nicer sometimes. If they say well played when they think that you make a mistake, it's just, I don't know. It's just not the vibe for me. I'm going to go in for a cannon cart here. We should be able to snipe those zappies. And then go in for a Goblin Drill here. And I'd love to beat this guy because he wasn't a nice person. All right, we're going to go in for a Royal Ghost. And then I think we can pull the Valkyrie away when it's about to pop and kill the Goblin Drill so the Goblin can lock onto the tower. Yo, that's so good. And then the cannon cart is able to lock onto the Skeleton King as well. Very, very nice. Yeah, he thought he was going to get a lot of damage on the first well played. But this one, he actually meant it, I think, because I did play well there. All right, what do we do? Do I go in for a cannon cart? Yeah, I think we go cannon cart because he's fireballs. So then we can make sure that the Valkyrie is going to die to that. And then also the Inferno Dragon will still get captivated by our tower. All right, so I'm going to go in for an Executioner in the back. We should be able to kill the Inferno Dragon with just our tower and take no damage because he doesn't have freeze. If he had freeze, it'd be super scary. We're going to stop that from crossing the river. And then we're going to go for a Royal Ghost. And then I think we can be okay with split up zappies. I think that's going to be our best bet. If we stop the Valkyrie from crossing the river, then the Valkyrie isn't going to be tanking for the Graveyard Skeletons. Then the Graveyard Skeletons get significantly less damage. Gonna Fireball, but that doesn't kill the Executioner, so that's pretty big for us. I love that the Executioner constantly stays alive, because it might be able to lock onto the tower here if I'm lucky. Sometimes this works. So I'm going to do it. Maybe it's able to lock on the tower. Maybe it's just able to kill the Inferno Dragon. Either way, it's good. Oh, that locked. You know, he's going to go for a graveyard, but I don't know which side. Oh, he goes in the right hand. Went on the left-hand side again. I'm surprised. I really thought... Well, never mind. He's got two graveyards. One of them's 2 elixir, though. That's the difference. Oh, it's so sketchy that the things work so well. All right, we're going for a cannon cart here with the Goblin Drill, and then hopefully the Executioner doesn't die. Okay, the Executioner does die, but we can go for another one. And then we can tornado his Skeleton King away. I think. Oh, not great. Not great. No bueno. All right, we might be able to kill everything here. I'm not 100% sure. I know that the fireball is going to come down. A little bit unfortunate stuff for us, but it is what it is. The Executioner will likely die, but maybe it stays alive. Okay, it's still alive. We got to go in for another Goldenite to stop him from crossing the river. The Executioner hit the tower. The Royal Ghost is locked and loaded. He's going to go in for Inferno Dragon, but is that going to be able to kill anything? I don't think so. I think we got you, man. All I have to do is cycle back to a tornado with a Goblin Drill damage on the tower. If you guys didn't know, Goblin Drill intrinsically does damage when it spawns on the tower, and that was enough to win us the game. Wow, really close game. My man called on a Valkyrie and Skeleton King to deal with the Goblin Drill, but they were not able to fulfill their duty. Tornado is simply too powerful if you can pull the Valkyrie away at the right moment. All right, this guy's got Giant Graveyard in his banner, and he also has a big golden boy. So he's gonna have a ton of skillless cards, and I don't know if it's for show or if that's actually the way he rolls. So, oh my goodness, really? Yep, okay, never mind. You are all about the no skill life, dropping a balloon at the river and not even knowing what you're playing against. So I can guess you probably have a skeleton army. You likely have a very low skill strategy. And I'm excited to see what it entails for us. So if the dude's going to have skeleton dragons, maybe this is Lava Hound Balloon. This could be Lava Hound Clone as well. I'm going to gander when we decide to go in for a Golden Knight and see what else you have in your deck. I don't want to spend too much elixir, so I think a 4 elixir Golden Knight is worth it. The Bard Brill, you're just going to ignore. Anyone that decides to go in for an aggressive play, like maybe a balloon at the river, will simply ignore everything that is cheap, like a Bard Brill or a Skeletons or Ice Spear. They're just never going to really respond to that stuff ever. Okay, what do we do? Do we go for Royal Ghost? Because he doesn't have Barbarians in Cycle, and it looks like he's going to end up having a Lava Hound deck. If we're playing against Lava Hound, it's extremely important that I save my Executioner so I can line it up to all of his air cards that he's going to spam behind the Lava Hound. We'll drop our Executioner here. The cannon card's going to load up the damage, and then we go for our Exy, and hopefully we can also hit the Mega Minion as well. Oh, this is so spicy. So I'm going to go in for a Tornado and pull everything back so the Mega Minion doesn't destroy me. I think that the balloon isn't going to get damaged down fast enough, so I will have to go in for Zappies. I'm going to drop them off to the side so then they can hit the balloon instead of hitting anything else. That's a ton of damage, man. But I was able to separate my damage. I've got damage on both sides. You have Fireball, though. Oh, man. You know what? After dropping the Fireball, you have no elixir for the Barbarian, so you have to go for Tombstone. I don't think that's going to be your best bet to counter this. Okay, you went in for Skeleton Dragons instead. You went in the middle of the road. I was like, you probably want to drop something on the ground, but he's like, nah, dude, I eat damage for breakfast out here. So I'm going to go Royal Ghost, and then I think I'm going to go in for a Golden Knight after he drops his Barbarians. I don't want to give him the ability of dropping Barbarians in the middle, though. I'm going to go for a Tombstone. Interesting. So now we can go for Golden Knight, and we can also go in for an Executioner on the same side and guarantee that we take a tower if we need to. Awesome! That's what I'm talking about. So the Golden Knight is going to bait out Barbarians, which will then die to the Executioner. So I'm getting excessive value here. And then I'm going to cannon cart left-hand side because I don't think the Barbarians are going to be able to tank for that any longer. I'm going to go in for the Goblin Drill here, and then I can go in for a Tornado on top of the Skeleton Dragons, especially because they're lined up with the Executioner. Oh my goodness. That is so sublime. The Goblins are devouring the tower, and we are back in business, baby. Can I get back to another Tornado here? Is that even a possibility? I don't think I want to be able to defend against the balloon because I don't think it's happening. But, oh my gosh, maybe. Holy, wait. This is crazy right now. He has the Fireball, but I don't know if he has enough elixir. The Goblin will guarantee to take the tower on the right-hand side, so I don't have to spend any extra elixir here. I can go in for a Royal Ghost in the middle. It's going to go lock directly on the tower. He's going to go in for Skeleton Dragons instead. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Dudes, I can Executioner here because we know he has to go in for the right-hand tower. He's not going to be able to 3-crown me. It's just not a possibility for him. Then we can go in for a Golden Knight, body block everything, follow up with Zappies, make sure that we finish off all of his stuff, go in for a Goblin Drill up high, and say hello to his balloon because we're going to be able to pull that with a building. People forget that Goblin Drill can be used defensively as well. If you don't want to use your Tornado, you can always rely on the Skill Drill. Then I can go and plop down a cannon cart in the middle, and it should lock onto the tower if I'm not extremely unlucky. And he has to go in for a Zap to reset everything. And now we've got 2 Executioners to fully execute this man. This is incredible because he has to go in for Barbarians to finish off the Exy, but he can't. He has to cycle 4 cards to get back to it. Now he's going to have to go for a Tombstone on the Executioner and the Golden Knight to stop the Golden Knight dash, but then the Executioner kills everything. Then the Executioner is lined up, and it's ready to roll and steamroll the tower. GG and well played, man. Executioner simply slices and dices up all of his cards real nice as long as you can keep it alive. The absurd range, splash damage, and sturdiness of the Executioner is why I think it's one of the most underrated cards in the game. So just looking at Julian's banner, he's a top 20 win player throughout multiple of those challenges. So he's going to be a pretty intimidating player right out of the jump with his archers and his cannon cart in the back. Those are cards that are difficult to deal with. S+ tier card from the archers and an A tier card from the cannon cart. So two great choices from our dude. Maybe I can go in for a goblin drill here, depending on what he's got. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go Executioner, and then I'm going to use his goblins as a little bit of a leapfrog tactic. Yeah, let's go, baby. I knew that if I timed it well with the goblins being close to the cannon cart, I could lock onto the tower. Despite his cannon cart being at the river, that was incredible. We just left straight forward. All right, we're able to activate King Tower with the Skeleton Barrel using this placement and this timing. I don't think we take any damage on our tower. So if you guys mimic this placement, you will get a really good interaction. Activating King Tower against the Skeleton Barrel for an even trade and still coming away with no damage. So he is going to go in for the Skillful Skeleton King ability. Plopping down a 2 elixir graveyard. Always aggravating to see, but when you have the King Tower activation, you will take significantly less damage. So I'm going to guess that he's going to drop another bait card here. So, you know what? Yeah, he did drop a bait card. I don't know if this is good for me, though. Does the Executioner clean this up? I hope so. I don't want the cannon cart to damage down my Executioner at all. All right, so he might go in for a Skeleton King directly on top of this if he has it back in cycle, but I don't think he does, so he'll probably go for a Goblin Gang. So, can we Tornado? Ooh, this is very nice. That should lock onto the tower, and I think the Goblins were the primary target. That's incredible, if I'm able to defend, which is kind of a big if. I did activate King Tower for this reason, though. So, we want to be able to go in for a Barbarian Barrel here on the right-hand side because I would lose all my tower. Nice! King Tower activation is so clutch. If I didn't activate King Tower, he would have clicked the Skeleton King ability on the left-hand side, and I would have probably lost the game because obviously a Skeleton King ability at full bar can even delete an entire Mega Knight on your opponent's side of the map. It's simply unfair. So I'm going to go for a cannon cart on his cannon cart. It should take the targeting from his mortar because I think the mortar is going to stay alive at 1 HP. Okay, cool. We're actually able to finish it off. Wow. That Executioner is surprisingly sturdy. All right, so I'm going to go for a Golden Knight on the same side as the Skeleton King just because I don't want that thing to build up a huge amount of souls without, you know, me having some type of counter to it. And then I'm going to go in for a Goblin Drill here. If he fireballs, that's fine because we can Executioner. And then the Executioner will be able to kill everything for sure. Do we Tornado? Probably not it. Do we Tornado and then have the Golden Knight dash, though? Did we do that, though? I don't know. Is that going to do anything? If it can kill the Skeleton King, that's a massive win for me. I think it can. Especially if I Bar Brill. That's a vibe, because now he doesn't have the cannon cart like he wants. We're going to go in for zappies. We're going to go in for a cannon cart here. And I think I'm going to be able to eat some damage since I have the King Tower activated. It's not going to lose me the game like it typically would. Now we can go in for a Golden Knight and go for a Goblin Drill. He's not expecting the Golden Knight because he just used the Goblin Drill, so he's probably going to drop something preemptively. He goes in for a Skeleton King. Awesome. Maybe we can Tornado all this stuff together and get a huge, great dash. Oh, didn't dash on the tower, even though there were like 10 things lined up. Bro, I want a refund right now. What the heck? That's the first time the Golden Knight's ever disappointed me like that. It doesn't happen very often. It's fine, though. We have the Executioner to lock back on. Wow, that range is ridiculous. Look at that. Helping out on the left-hand side when things get dicey, he slices and dices. So, we're going to be in an inconvenient position because he's currently up right now. This guy is actually beating me right now. It's surprising. We can go for a cannon cart. He might go in for a fireball, and if he kills that, then he can't go for a Skeleton Barrel, so that's good. We're in Tornado, so we can kill most of the goblins and kill the cannon cart a little bit further away. And then we can go for a Barbarian Barrel on the Skeleton Barrel, so it doesn't end up hitting my tower too hard. Then we can go for another Executioner, be able to kill the majority of his stuff. With the King Tower activated, those little skeletons that are locked in on my tower wouldn't have been deleted without that, so that's huge. Okay, this game is really coming down to the wire. This guy is very good. All right, I'm going to go in for a cannon cart here, and then I think we want to go in for another aggressive Goblin Drill and have the Golden Knight tank for the mortar. So then we can get back to another Executioner and not have him be prepared for this. So I'm going to go and dash. Didn't really work out as planned, but it's all good. As long as the Executioner shuts that down, we should be able to go back to more Goblin Drills and then surprise him and win the game. We're going for zappies here. He's probably going to fireball, but if he fireballs, he has nothing for the Goblin Drill. So, he just doesn't do it. He doesn't bite the bullet. I was hoping he would take a negative trade there. All right, we're going to go and Tornado everything closer together. Hopefully be able to kill the Skeleton Army and jump out of the tower. Let's go! That's why I love Golden Knight, baby. The offense to defense maneuvers that you can do with that thing is ridiculous. We're going to go for a Barbarian Barrel, so no straggler skeletons lock onto my tower, and I think we walk away with the win. The cannon cart is going to say no more. We hold the door, And yeah, might not be fair, but I'll take the W. If you guys want to win clutch games, it's kind of funny that you can steal the opponent's meaning of bait. The Golden Knight is your golden ticket to victory. Even though Julian was pretty good, wasn't good enough. Let's go. This guy's got the double swords banner. It's time to chop through his towers. So if he doesn't want to psycho anything at the start, you guys already know the deal. We are going to be drilling him. You guys know the drill would have been so much better than you guys know the deal, but I missed my opportunity, guys. It is what it is. He's going to go in for a bandit, and I think that I kind of want to go in for zappies because zappies are going to be very good. They'll be able to shut down the battle ram and stun it. And then the battle ram's like, wait, my barbarians, we're supposed to lock onto something, not just get stunned by zappies. We don't want to get electrocuted like this. This isn't a Sparky matchup. Get me out of here. So the Executioner's got great range. It's a better magic archer. You guys are about to see. No. That's so dumb, guys. I was about to say he's a better magic archer, but he literally did not get a single shot. You got to be trolling me right now. Oh my goodness, I was gassing him up. I was saying he was the greatest of all time, and then he did that to me. And then he just done goofed. That was incredibly, impossibly, just horribly bad. Oh my goodness. Fortunately, the rest of our cards in our deck are great, and they clutched up when the Executioner just decided to fail me. Inches away, I was like, he's a magic archer with more sturdiness, with a great range, and then he just decided to not want to perform there. It's like, you know, he just wanted to go to bed early and not be a part of this game or something. Oh, that was incredible. Executioner, you troll me so. All right, so he's going to go in for a magic archer. He's going to get a lot of damage. It's fine, though. Oh, I should have dropped my Golden Knight slightly off to the right because then it wouldn't have gotten hit by the magic archer. Slight misplay there, but it is what it is. Wait, it didn't hit my tower. I thought it was locking on my tower the entire time, and it wasn't. That's crazy. That's mystifyingly horrible for our dude. So we are able to tornado this if we drop it at the right time and not take any damage. Ooh. Wait. Did you guys see that? Is that a glitch? How did the Rail Ghost show up to both of my towers even though it didn't get a shot? The Rail Ghost was not invisible even though it didn't shoot anything. It never got a shot, yet it wasn't invisible. Isn't it supposed to go out of invisibility when it gets a hit? It didn't do any damage. What happened there? Dude, I swear my game's glitched or something right now. None of these interactions make sense with the Executioner at the start and then that. I swear I'm just playing on a different server or something. What the heck? All right, so I'm going to go in for Rail Ghost here and then Zappies afterward. And I think we're in a pretty good spot. Always splitting our Zappies as much as we possibly can. Making sure that we minimize his potential. Going to go in for a skill drill here. And then I kind of want to go in for the tornadoes. The Executioner can get its redemption arc out here. Let's go, baby. Rail Ghost piling up a royal amount of damage. Royal wreckage, if you will. And then I can cannon card here, bar drill, and then probably just Royal Ghost on top of the Electro Wizard to keep his elixir low, right? Yo, if you're low, bro, you're not going to have a good time because the Royal Ghost is always going to give us good trades. He's probably thinking I'm going to go Zappies, and I'm not. I'm just going to go Executioner. Executioner redemption arc is real, baby. This time you assert dominance over that magic archer. Okay, not great because I think we're going to take a lot of damage. Fortunately for us, we don't. Wow, that was crazy. Golden Knight, you out here. All right, we're going to go for Barbarian Barrel, finish off the rest of the Royal Ghost. Probably be able to go in for a Goblin Drill in the back so then we can plan our amazing attack. Okay, he's going to drop something at the river. We're going to make him shiver. Let's go, baby. Yo, wait, how did that not dash on the tower? It's literally right next to the tower. Yo, this game today, I'm telling you right now, nothing makes sense. Okay, the Barbrill unfortunately wasn't able to kill his Barbarians in time, so I'm going to have to go for a Ghost. Going to get a lot of damage, but the King Tower activation is coming up clutch. If I hadn't had that, I would have lost the game for sure by now. Okay, do I want to go in for a Cannon Cart here? I think Cannon Cart is optimal, and then if he doesn't P.E.K.K.A, we can go Golden Knight. He should have P.E.K.Ka'd, but he didn't. That's good. And then we can go in for a Goblin Drill, and then I think I'm going to click the dash. It should dash onto the... Okay, it didn't dash. Feels bad. We're going to go Executioner, and then he's probably going to zap on top of everything if we go in for Zappies, so I need to wait. I definitely want to wait. We can go in for the Barbarian Barrel here and then go Royal Ghost, and I think that's going to be our best avenue to explore. And then we're going to go and split Zappies again because he just didn't get that much damage in the left-hand side. It's not something that I have to worry about. We can go for another P.E.K.K.A counter with a Cannon Cart, going for Executioner, and then I think that doesn't... Oh, it does hit my tower. That's ridiculous. That is not something that I thought would happen either. But nothing that I thought would happen this game. All right, so the Executioner is still alive, fortunately for us. We're barely winning this game still, so... You know, it's kind of a vibe. He does have the potential of getting more damage than us, so that's slightly scary. I am going to try to go in for Tornado, and then we'll see if we can get a Goldeneye dash from his side of the map to ours. Okay, great. That was awesome. It dashed through the river and through the woods, and then we won the game. I can't believe my Goldeneye dashed from over my river all the way to my opponent's tower. But that's what the Golden Boy does. He performs miracles. Every game we played today was intense, and I really enjoyed this deck. It always reliably clutches up for those last second wins. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.